Loud music.
Yo, what up? It's Tim Ned representing Loud Music. You're tuned in to drinkepidemic.com. Yeah.
Originally from Fort Worth, Texas. Do you feel like your musical roots still kind of resonate with the culture there? Or?
No, when I say I was born in Fort, I was just born there, and a few months after that, we moved to Greece. So my dad was in the military, you know, so we traveled, pretty much all my life when I was at a young age. I lived in Greece, we lived in Turkey, Italy, and then when we came down to the United States, we lived in Virginia, Louisiana, California. We came back to Houston. It was it was like a culture shock to me a little bit, because I never been around, you know. I know it sounds bad because I'm black, but I never been around a lot of black people. You know, like I remember the first day I went to school, and I walked by the door, and I was just sitting there. I was like looking around, like, man, all these black people, you know. But I ain't say nothing. So and the dude came to me, what's up, dog? You know, what's up, dog? And I'm sitting there like, why are you calling me a dog? Like, I'm not a dog, you know. But it changed me totally. Like, you know, like it was like around the era when Screw came out, and I was just like, what is this? And that too played into a big part of the music I make today. Like everything, it's kind of like the way my mom put it. It's kind of like, you know, I don't know if you're familiar with gumbo, how you put different flavors into it. That's how I kind of like put my music into it. I took it to, you know, the jazz influence, the funk my dad, you know, has presented to me, the music that I grew up on, like Michael Jackson, you know, stuff like that. I put it all into my music. Even made it even better here in Southern music, because really in California we didn't really just intrigue into Southern type of music, such as, you know, Screw and stuff like that. So I played all that into the music that I do now.
High roller, my chucks are bipolar. The star on the side let you know I'm in the solar system that never breaks down. I stayed laced up cause I'm never tied down. And you can say what you wanna say, and I'ma still get it.
I would always, you know, on Saturday morning, be that Saturday morning when you clean up around the house, I'd always, you know, clean on to my dad, and as he would play the music and then they would clean up, I'd always like stick right by the radio, and I would never like move away from the radio. I guess I wanted to know how they actually made the music, you know. So my mother one day, it was around Christmas time. She wanted to know what I wanted for Christmas, and at that time, I really didn't know what I wanted. You know, I was like, maybe like 10 years old. I was like, I really don't know what I wanted. And we was at Radio Shack, and I was just playing with the keyboard, and it had all these different sounds in it, and it had, like, you know, samples and all this other stuff. I was like, man, what is this? And she kept on asking me. I was like, man, I was getting frustrated. I was like, man, I don't know. I'll just take this. So she was like, all right, well, you know, wrap it up. And I told her, I said, you don't need to wrap it up. Just, you know, just let it out. So that's how I really just started. Just like really fell in love with music. Like my dad, like I said, he listened to a lot of jazz, and he listened to a lot of different type of music, and I took all that in, like, you know, mimicking every sound to it, and I put it together once I fell in love with hip hop. You know, I fell in love with hip hop around the era when I was in California when The Chronic came out. I think that album itself changed my life, period. It was something I've never even heard of, and once again, I was at that level where I want to know how they did that, you know. So that's where everything stemmed down from when I wanted to make hip hop.
Hold up.
Fresh fit to the T, yep, so precise. Just bought 3 of them for one price. Make sure it match my shirt, yeah, I'm killing them. Keep them in a rotation like I'm drilling them.
What the acronym LOUD means and how that relates to you as just a person and
live out your dreams. Certain times, I mean, I can admit this, you know, fear does come into play, but you just have to override that and just be like, you know what, my back is against the corner. Either I'm gonna fall, I'm gonna stay against the corner, I'm gonna fight through this thing. And I feel like everybody truly has a dream, but it takes so much to go after that dream. You're gonna fall, you're gonna get knocked down, you're gonna get told no, you know, not that. But if you don't know within yourself that, you know what, I can do this, you know, then you'll make it automatic. So that's why, you know, live out your dream loud, and it's so powerful when you say that loud, and live out your dream. And then when you break down the acronym of it, be like, live out your dream. That's powerful, you know. When I have something that's in my head, I have to let it out. And when it's overly playing in my head and it comes out exactly the way I heard it in my head, that's the most amazingest thing ever in life. Well, first and foremost, if a lot of people don't know, I started producing first, and artists it just, I guess, came along. I was always an artist, you know, in my heart, but production is what I really love to do. Well, it's
that you have. How about
okay, the Nipsey Hussle in California, Kiki, Slim Thug, a lot of other local people.
Summertime vibe. It's 1995. Back when DJ Screw had the city slow.
And my first thought is Scarface. I got a chance to meet him too when I was in school. He's a real down-to-earth dude, real cool. Musically, he's a genius once again, and that's the #1 person that just sticks out. You know, not musically, personally, you know, just everything just about him to me, you know, represents Houston. You know, my first job. It was a Sunday morning, and I came outside, you know, like we get all the carts and we bring them in, and it was a car. It was just the only car out in the parking lot. Like, the store hasn't even opened yet. It was a car just sitting out and had the door open, and I'm sitting like, you know, all right, let me go out there. So I went out there, and it was like this dude. He was like just laid out, like, you know. I'm just like, damn, this dude is either drunk or he died or what. Like I really didn't know. He had like full of money in his pocket. You know, I could have been, you know, the devilish dude and be like, take his money and just all right, you know, gone. But I called my manager. I was like, man, it's some dude out there. He's like, you know, laid out. I don't know if he's dead or what. I really don't know. So a couple of other my coworkers came outside. They was like, oh, that's DJ Screw. I was like, DJ Screw. I was like, that's DJ Screw. I was like, okay. So we had to call 911. You know, he got sent to the hospital and all that stuff. I don't know if it was, you know, the drink or what. I don't know. But yeah, that was like my first experience, you know, involved with Screw. You know, and I didn't even know who he was at first, but that was kind of funny memory. But I had a memory with him though, so.
And I'm so used to with an abstract art exhibit. Every day I live it, so hell yeah, I got it.
From Sky High, to me personally, I think it was me trying to find myself as an artist. This project is, to me, is lyrically is way different. I've studied, I've read books, so it's like I know for a fact lyrically. I mean, even like musically is on a whole another level. You know, I can't even just like really explain it, but I just know it's on a whole different level. You know, I really took in to be an artist. I really took in to you know, take time to what I'm gonna say and how I'm gonna say it too. Personally, like all my personal stuff is all in there. You know, I really truly like let my heart out on this one. So, you know, hopefully the fans will grasp that and they'll learn from everything that I've done.
I got higher, call it Sky High, part 1. I was going through it, almost kissed the gun. Well, I'm in my Chuck T's, man, I feel real tall. You never find another, I'm on my Lou Ross. Get your weight up, homie, get fit. I make sure all my old teachers turn to liars. I'm laughing at them now, calling Richard Pryor. My tunnel vision was dark, I got a lighter. I smoked it, I got higher. Call it Sky High, part 1. I was going through it.